I know this is going to be a big difference from what I usually post. I'm usually posting virtual reality content, and that's what you guys subscribe to see. But if you've seen my previous video, you would know that right now I'm kind of in a standstill because I've run out of ideas on what to make about this thing. And in this video, I'm really just gonna be ranting about, why I wanted to do YouTube, and why I've run out of ideas, and just, I don't know, ranting about the bad parts of being a MetaQuest 2 YouTuber. I know a lot of people would want to be in my position, and a lot of people are fighting to be in my position. Not like fighting in terms of physical or like getting vicious, but are just trying to get their content out there and try to be the best they can. I know I'm acting like a YouTuber with like 1 million subs, and I'm acting like this so big YouTuber. I know I only have 1,000 subscribers, and in the grand scheme of YouTube, that's like literally nothing. But I still feel like it's definitely an accomplishment for me. The more I look at people who like are serious and about wanting to do YouTube, and hearing their stories and seeing like they'll be like, oh, it took me about like 6 months to get 1,000 subscribers, or oh, it took me like an entire year to get 1,000 subscribers. But one thing I've noticed is that none of them have said, it's taken me 2 years plus to achieve 1,000 subscribers. By then, all the big YouTubers have figured out what they wanted to do. They're doing something right, and they're just pushing all the way through. But I'm kind of struggling right now because I'm in a sense where my style of content has become bland, per se. It's become boring to make, and I know that that's a big problem that a lot of commentary YouTubers struggle with. It's, to actually make the commentary, because it's such a simple form of content that really just pays for results. But I tried to do something new with my channel, and I tried to bring that commentary, gameplay over commentary, kind of like, Optimus, Pegasus, your local drama content creator who covers drama over some Call of Duty gameplay or something like that. I thought that was a really cool idea and a really simple way of getting easy to consume content, but it's become really bland for me. And I've also run out of things to talk about when it comes to the virtual reality scene. And I know that you're probably going to go into the comments and tell me about all the things that I could cover, and I could make this channel just continue to flourish, and these topics will get you this amount of views, you're gonna do great with this stuff. But the only problem I have with that is, by the time that someone like you or me finds out about news like that, it's usually from a YouTuber bigger than us who's already capitalized on what the search term for that would be, or the topic, or the challenge. And by the time you get around to it, you pull little to no views from it, and it kind of just becomes a waste of time, and it can be really demotivating, especially when comparing against your other YouTube videos that have performed way better. And mainly a lot of that has to do with my channel being a certain way. My channel is based around a certain type of YouTube channel, and I'll get into that later. But for now, I really kind of want to talk to you guys about why I've wanted to do YouTube, and why after all these years I still push, and I still push to be my best self and to do different kinds of content and see what sticks. And yeah, let's move on to that. I wanted to be a YouTuber. I think I had that dream in my life around the age of 6. I watched a lot of YouTube. I grew up in that 2012 to 2013, 2014 era of YouTube that people remember now is like the good old days, when it was before the adpocalypse, before any of this crazy drama, or any like cancel culture wasn't a thing. I know Twitter was still just like a cringy place that I didn't even know about it until like I became a teenager, and I was like, dang, my friends are on this platform. It was very interesting to see myself grow up in an era that most people consider to be the golden age of YouTube, because I watched YouTubers, mainly Minecraft YouTubers. This is when Minecraft was at its peak performance. Like, even now, I don't think Minecraft could even compare to what Minecraft was then, because the added nostalgia factor to this, along with the fact that we had YouTubers like Stampy Longhead, Dan TDM, Popular MMOs, Sky Does Minecraft before the allegations, and so much more. It was just absolutely amazing. And just to be able to watch these YouTubers like create their stories and create their contents and like literally do what YouTube's slogan was, which is something like, broadcast yourself. That's literally what they did, and they took that to heart and they made content out of it. And I know, like, I've seen interviews of these YouTubers now, and when they talk about it, they talk about it being like a really stressful thing. Like, I know Dan TDM, he has a kid now, which, I mean, wow, even makes a teenager like me feel old. But I remember him talking about how he would push out multiple videos a day. And if you look at his past videos, it's still bingeable. Like, it's good content to have. And it's good stuff, and I'm glad that he kept it on his channel. He didn't, like, unlist it or anything. Because that stuff is definitely, like, good content, even by today's standards. Like, without the added nostalgia factor, that's still like above level 100,000 subscriber YouTuber level editing. Like, that's good stuff. And the fact that he was able to push that out multiple times a day, and after what I've experienced with making YouTube videos and consistency, is just mind-boggling to me. And along with that, he's older than me. Like, I know that's kind of an obvious one. I mean, if we were the same age, I'd be kind of sad because I'm still living with my parents. But it's very interesting just for me as a YouTuber, be like, just to think like, wow, this man had a super complicated form of content that he made. He had no outside help, and literally how he got big was just off a comment from another YouTuber. He pushed out multiple videos a day while managing his regular day as an adult, mind you. It was insane for me to see, and honestly, it was a little hard for me to comprehend. Like, I don't know if he was exaggerating or anything. Like, I don't think he was exaggerating, because it definitely seems believable that he would do something like that. And I don't know if I could be speaking from this. I don't know if this is speaking from a past me who has like a subconscious parasocial relationship, because that's all my generation is known for these days, that and cancel culture, which I mean we can talk about in another video, but I'll get onto that later. And so seeing stuff like that really made me want to become a YouTuber, because I just thought it was this super cool thing where you'd be able to express yourself, you'd be able to play games online, make it your livelihood, you could get paid to do what you love. And that's really what I wanted to do. And I had to jump on it late because, as many of you know, I was a kid. I was about 6 years old. So while I technically could make YouTube videos, it was more of I wanted to make good YouTube videos. And along with that, my parents, bless their hearts, didn't want me to be on social media at the age of 6, which, I mean, yes, that value really hasn't pushed to the younger generations. But yeah, so it's been a very interesting upbringing for me. And when I actually got to finally start a YouTube channel at the age of, I think it was like I had just turned 13. And when you turn 13, that's when you're at the eligible age to start a YouTube channel without, YouTube absolutely decimating your channel if you get big, like Twitch does with every child that streams on there. So I was very hyped to do that, and my first video was actually on my dad's laptop. It wasn't even like a good spec'd out gaming laptop like I have now that this entire YouTube channel is based around. This is my gaming, this is my editing, and this is my recording laptop. It's everything multi-purpose, and when I got this thing, I was over the freaking moon. But yeah, I just used my dad's old Surface laptop to record myself doing gameplay, and I did Roblox gameplay, and I basically explained what my channel was going to be about. And I completely did not follow any of those values besides maybe the no swearing part, because I completely branched off my content. And I originally, fun fact, this was originally going to be a Roblox channel, because that's what everybody at my age 14, 13 liked at that age. And hey, I still play Roblox. Like, I do it as a pastime. Some of those games, man, are really impressive. Like, you seen those Frontline game? It's the new one that people are raving about because it literally looks like Call of Duty. Like, some of those games are really impressive, and I really have to commend the developers, but we're not talking about them. We're talking about Mua. So when I finally had the chance to start a YouTube channel, that's when I started the channel you all know and love, Lucky Sniper 781. That's right, baby. I started my first channel. It was called Lucky Sniper 781. That's like the most random number generator name I could have ever picked. I didn't even start with Trentic, which was very, I don't know, it's kind of hard to think about now because I'd actually thought of the name Trentic for a long time, but I don't know why I was so hesitant to change the name. And I had actually changed to the name Trentic around the time when I posted my Echo Arena tips and tricks video. And when I had done that, that had absolutely skyrocketed my channel. And when I had posted that, I immediately threw myself into the virtual reality world. I wanted to be an Oculus Quest YouTuber. I wanted to jump on VR before everybody else. I wanted to be the next big thing. But unfortunately for me, it really seems like I only had about 2 years in me of making content before I realized that, one, my video making style is very amateur compared to other YouTubers, and two, I have to balance this with school as well and other hobbies, which those other hobbies will soon be replaced with work. And I know that a lot of the other YouTubers have been like, a lot of the other YouTubers my age have still been able to be like consistent or moderately consistent while doing a, like, you know, YouTube work-life balance, but it's really hard to do. And the amount of dedication that I put, like, it's become more than just a hobby for me. And I feel like when I reached that point, it really just started to feel like a responsibility, where it was like, I've worked at this for too long, I have to keep pushing until I make it. But there's only so much of the mountain you can climb before you realize, how much farther do I have? Like, I see these other people who have already made it to the top in such a shorter amount of time, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I'm sure the editing could use some work, but as I said before, I'm doing a completely new niche. Like, VR commentary is something, or at least the VR commentary that I make is something completely new and something that not a lot of people have done before, or at least not like any popular YouTubers have done before. So I don't really know or have any creators that I could base my editing style off of, or I could get pointers from, because the most I could take from other creators would probably just be topics. And even so, the problem with that is that because I'm a VR commentary YouTuber, the main way that commentary YouTubers get viral is either by two ways. Either one, they cover topics that'll get them into suggested, which is for the bigger YouTubers like, you know, Thrill Seeker, Virtual Reality Oasis, BMF VR. Those types of people have grown an audience enough to where they don't need to do this other thing. which is the main way for small YouTubers to grow, which is trend jack. And what trend jacking is, like, if you're a VR YouTuber, you definitely know what this is. It's basically hopping on a trend as soon as you see it while trending. You get a video out as fast as possible so you can rake in all those views, subscribers, and much more. It's how a lot of channels stay afloat, and it's really the main ecosystem of YouTube. It's just building off each other through trends. But because you build off trends, not everybody can make it to suggested. So what a lot of YouTubers do is their channel becomes search-based. Now, SEO in YouTube is kind of an outdated thing. Using tools like TubeBuddy and vidIQ, their SEO tools have kind of been optimized for ranking and search around the 2017 era of YouTube. So it's very hard to rank up on search results without getting taken out by bigger YouTubers. It's also a big reason why YouTube's kind of become such an exclusive thing, especially for people in smaller niches where they're dominated by maybe 1, 2, or 3 big YouTubers, is they'll try to make something that is something that people would want to watch, and they just get taken out by the bigger YouTubers who cover the topic better with better editing. You know, like, they are monetized, they're able to pay editors and photoshoppers to make it all look professional. And when you're a one-man show trying to compete against an entire team, usually it'll be the team that'll win. And that's also why a lot of, like, you know, corporations have dominated on YouTube, you know, the kids channels, T-Series. It's because it's teams versus individuals, and that doesn't sound fair. And, you know, at one point you're just gonna have to know when you're throwing in the towel. And for me, I feel like it's this area. I've kind of been demotivated before. I thought this was kind of just a thing that would pass, like the last time it happened. And last time it happened, I actually had branched off my content, and I had made, like, you know, Valorant content, Minecraft, other stuff, unlisted videos that you definitely don't remember. I'd probably say the only ones that you guys would have seen is probably my Minecraft short with about 29,000 views. And I only kept that up because I didn't want the YouTube algorithm to think that I'm, like, you know, losing views and then not recommend my videos, which I guess in the end of the day, that's kind of what happened. I know this has been a kind of a long rant, and I know this is definitely longer than the YouTube videos that I make, but I wanted to thank you for watching this video, and I also really wanted to explain to you all kind of my backstory with YouTube and why I've wanted to do it, and also why I'm running out of ideas, or I've run out of ideas, and I don't really know what to make anymore. So if you did enjoy this, then, I don't know, subscribe if you want. I don't know where this channel is gonna go now, and to the 4 of you who end up watching this video, thank you. And yeah, that's me. My name is Trentic, and I will be signing out.